Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir gucken uns die nächste Stufe des Laternenrituals an. Und zwar können wir jetzt hier diesen Auftrag machen. Habe ich schon einmal angenommen. Und auch hier sind wir schon recht weit. Das ist nice. Der muss die Truppe nochmal umstellen. Komm mal mit, Benny.
You want me on your team?
The people of Liyue could build a lantern so big.
Mal gucken, wie weit ist die Lantern? Ja. Das sieht schon nicht schlecht aus. Wo war das auch abgebildet, wie die Laterne hinterher aussehen soll?
Hello again, Wangya. How's the miHoYo lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The miHoYo lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any miHoYo lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage.
Okay. Das heißt, sie hat uns gerade angelogen. Sie braucht noch sehr, sehr viel Stuff. Hey, wir sind fast fertig, Leute. Haben fast alles gespendet. Nein, die wichtigsten, seltensten Materialien fehlen noch. Auch nicht schlecht. Dann schauen wir mal. Wir lassen die Monster mal in Ruhe. Wir haben heute einen freundlichen Tag, wir hauen die nicht um. Und von diesen Ballonfrüchten, ne? Gut. Wo? Okay. Oh, keine Truhe. Sonst, wenn man den Stuff immer macht, kommen ja irgendwelche Truhen.
Animal test 6308.
Okay, und hier müssen wir Ruinenjäger besiegen. Okay, ja. Muss ich jetzt mal was schauen. Ah. Die Tour ist jetzt auch schon zum 3. Mal da oder so. Also bei mir auf jeden Fall.
Absorption test.
By royal decree.
Ja, das stimmt.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look.
Time for retribution!
Oh, es war schneller. Okay. Das war's schon.
We're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. Yep, without a doubt, these are azurite and vermilionite. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on, get carving.
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with. And you? Let Paimon see. So you made a wish for her instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next lantern right together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wong, yeah?
Oh no. Schwierigkeiten.
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a shell lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wongya, could you help?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you stay out too long.
Thank you, Miss Wongya. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. Ah, I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Now, isn't this lively?
Ich würde sagen, ich habe Laternenmaterial noch für ein paar hundert Laternen in der Tasche, aber wenn ich dafür extra losrennen muss.
Look over there. That guy's acting very suspicious. Don't you think?
Was hat Paimon schon wieder? Also ich nehme hiervon ein bisschen was. Gerne, ja. Als ob. Komm. Der Dieb ist wenigstens Corona-safe, weißt du?
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? All right. If you all won't get gone,
Wow. He must have. Paimon has a bad. What could he be up to? What?
Oh, will er irgendwelche wertvollen Stoffe oder sowas klauen?
Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the miHoYo lantern.
Oder was manipulieren?
Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the miHoYo lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lanterns, let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wanya about the situation when we get back. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, mora meat, almond tofu. That should be enough. Let's get back to Wanya.
Dass sich jeder bedienen, ist auch easy. Kann ja sein, dass er nicht böse ist, sondern auch nur ein paar Materialien für eine Laterne braucht und nicht erkannt werden will.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lantern for Ching Ching.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay, please inform. With so many people visiting for the lantern rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
Miss Wanya?
Not to a darling.
Okay.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah! We saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable miHoYo lantern supplies. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all...
Goodness. This is a serious matter.
Exactly what...
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the lantern rite safe. I will inform him of this matter, and...
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the lantern rite, and yet you are willing to lend a hand.
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff. We lend hands all the time.
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Travelers are so kind these days. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
Anscheinend kriegt Paimon wieder was zuerst am Ende der Mission. Von wo gehen wir? Wir gehen von da.
It's a hilly blockade. There's so
Ja, was ist hier
many
los?
of them.
Wo ist die
Why would
Baugenehmigung
they gather
dafür?
together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
is... Who are you?
Junge, du stehst in Flammen.
Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended quite differently. I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out here. Once we got here, we decided to split up. I was searching this area.
Mhm. Gute Idee, sich aufzuteilen.
The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too. With our wealth of experience, adventuring fox. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed that Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late.
Ich sag, die Bösen wollen auch einfach nur ein paar Wünsche mit Laternen sich erfüllen lassen. Da sie aber zu faul sind, selber was zu farmen, wollen sie das Zeug einfach klauen.
Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
Oh, er hat ihn schon verscheucht.
Lanternite?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao? Are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility when the time comes. I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this Lantern Rite.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origins of the symbol first? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the lantern right in Liyue.
Ah, well, how was it?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Hier ein Spoiler. Es soll ein Event geben, wie ihr gerade hört, was hier in Mondstadt stattfinden soll. Und angeblich wird zu dem Event Venti wieder zu ziehen sein. Habe ich letzte Woche gelesen, so, dass da was gefunden wurde im Code.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Oh, that about sums it up.
I'm flattered. But don't you think you might be overestimating me?
There it is! At last! Kaya displays the knightly virtue of modesty.
My goodness. Your stay in Liyue seems to have sharpened your wit and brought... Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Wir sollen ihn abfüllen. Jetzt wird's ja kriminell. Was macht man nicht? Schmetterling mal einstecken. Von wo? Ja, gehen wir von da. Ist... Oh. Wollen wir uns mal vom Blitz erschlagen lassen? Nicht von euch. Weg. Mal gucken. Ob hier irgendwo was kommt. Hey, hallo? Ich will auch mit dem Blitz spielen. Dafür gibt es übrigens auch ein Achievement, sich von dem Blitz treffen zu lassen. Ah, wieder viel zu schnell. Schade.
Huh?
Hey! You're the...
Informant?
But...
Place we agreed upon?
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle: caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I? Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession. There.
Great! Well,
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. Get back to those treasure hoarding lowlifes.
Okay. Das heißt, jemand anders will es denen in die Schuhe schieben und macht es deshalb so offensichtlich? Haben wir das voll? Ja. Aha. So mit denen sprechen. Ich leg das mal wieder an. Dann looten hier noch ein bisschen.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please...
Of course. If it turns...
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
You're open!
Komm doch. Okay.
I'm out. The hunter.
Nicht mal die Ulti
Please, my
zusammenbekommen.
heroic friend and Adeptus buddy.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Let's see what they wrote.
Jetzt nochmal übersetzen. Danke. Meine Kollegen, die Kleid für dich. Okay.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an adept...
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year. When this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished. Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
Es ist egal, wir verprügeln ihn gleich. Also Paimon, sowas Unwichtiges.
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to... Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Die Maske bekommt man in der Story, wenn man einen von den Story Dungeons macht. Problem ist, man hat die in der Story Dungeon gar nicht auf. Das ist ein Bug.
Wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders.
Retribution!
Als ob.
Animal hypostasis emulation. I should sleep on it.
Das nehme ich jetzt übel.
Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial...
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders, Man, they're my heroes.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister.
Arson? What the heck are you...
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction...
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the...
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify them.
Oh mein Gott. Was ist denn die Story?
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Thanks for your help. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot afford the slightest interference. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought in. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait, do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.
But you didn't let me finish.
To tell me what you need.
Okay. Dann sind wir damit auch durch. Nice. Heißt, wir müssen jetzt wieder 3 Tage warten. Erst gehen die neuen Aufträge los. Das heißt, die müssen wir auch erstmal freischalten jetzt. Okay.
Hear the voice of fate, speaking my name and...
Ah, Quatsch. Okay. Dann machen wir hier im nächsten Part weiter. Ciao, Leute.